wouldn't be a huge surprise. NuckleDu does come into this as one of the best players in the world. He has shown that in major tournaments, even recently, especially recently. And he has both Mika and Guile. I would expect Guile. That's what he's going with here. Samurai, always Ryu. And Guile, I really like Guile's matchup against Ryu. I feel like he controls space really well.
Yeah,
We've seen NuckleDu had success against top Ryus as well.
Having that Sonic Blade V-skill changed this matchup so much because it gave Guile a 2-hit fireball at the cost of no meter. So that's really affected this matchup, and he's really able to play that fireball game. But we saw NuckleDu on Wednesday. He won the pre-Capcom Cup Wednesday night fights, and he looked really solid. NuckleDu, I just feel like he's one of these players that just has this switch that takes him from like being one of the best players to the best player.
Yeah, well,
you know,
so far we see the screen control we were talking about when it comes to Guile versus Ryu. Guile's projectile game is so good, he can control the screen so well. And of course, Ryu throws fireballs as well, and he has a parry. It's not like he's completely out of it. He has Tatsu to get over it too. But each of those is a risk.
Right.
And Guile's taking less risk as he throws booms.
And you see it here. Guile's flash kick charge timing, I feel like, is the fastest it's ever been. Sonic Boom flash kick is a real thing. But here we go, jump in, but using the light kick so it wasn't enough hit stun to get the combo on the ground. And you see right there, yeah. Yeah, the Sonic Blade was able to beat Ryu's EX Fireball.
Samurai fishing for the big stuff, and he expects the Sonic Boom. It didn't come. NuckleDu was looking for the jump, anti-air. That's a very solid round one, and that's a great showing of how Du wants this match to go. So for Samurai, the question is, can he get in as Ryu? It's going to be really tough to control the screen, but Ryu has good enough damage up close that if he does get in, he can find a couple of frame traps and take it.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit in the pre-show, but Samurai, one of the best Shotos, good fireball throwing, but NuckleDu's had a good read. But here comes Samurai. He's going to get a good life lead here, close to stun.
That's what I talk about, right? Like if he gets up close, he can really take it over quickly. But can he get in close? So Du mixing up the timings a little bit.
Okay, gets the crush counter, sets up the safe jump, gets the throw bait. Accidentally corners himself though, should have did medium Tatsu instead. Here comes NuckleDu.
Yeah, what can Du get? Overhead low maybe? No, just goes for pressure. Oh, dash up super! No, saves it. Saves the super.
Oh, the throw bait and NuckleDu with the comeback.
But that was, I thought that was good from Samurai, especially in those last couple of rounds. That's how he wants it to go.
It's interesting because
towards the end of that round.
It's like I said, it almost feels like NuckleDu is just one of those players that just, when he needs to, he's just like, oh, that's right, I need to win this round now. And then he just goes and does it.
But I think you're right that Samurai putting himself into the corner was a big part of that.
Yeah. Okay, good punish on the slow roundhouse. Yeah, trying to predict those Sonic Booms. That's going to be, that and parry are going to be the best ways for Ryu to discourage the Sonic Boom game. But even when you parry the Sonic Boom, you build so little V-trigger meter.
Yeah, and at this point he's not going to build any. He already has max. Look at this. Oh, again! He wanted it more.
NuckleDu is at his most dangerous when he gets Q'd. Like when he starts toying with his opponents, I feel like that is...
Oh, this is big. No, he just jumped in with short.
That's the second time now that he's missed that combo because he came in with light kick.
Well, he's looking for the anti-air, right? Which jump short can beat, depending on range and timing. But unfortunately for him, if those had been jump fierces or roundhouses, those would have been big damage.
But the other thing, too, is that you could definitely combo off of that. I just think Samurai is just missing it, so it might just be a little bit of nerves now. Going for throw loops, the back and forth on the back. Gets him into the corner.
So NuckleDu showing the offensive side of Guile as well. It's not just the screen control.
Well, he's got that meter. Oh my!
Beautiful stuff.
Right,
Samurai. Oh, wow! NuckleDu waking up with the flash kick, the regular flash kick, not fully invincible. But he had the right call.
Yeah.
So another 2-0.
Samurai has him right where he wants him.
Exactly.
Has him right where he wants him.
But Du is coming out exactly as he wants to, controlling this mid-range so well.
And you can see right there the strength that NuckleDu has. He plays this footsie games with Guile, And then as soon as he realizes the opponent wants to go a little offensive, he switches to the Sonic Boom. And then as soon as he discourages that offense, he goes back to being his aggressive himself.
He played patiently. Once Samurai was in, he just blocked it out.
He's so good at alternating between offense and defensing and knowing, not just switching it, but knowing when to switch.
Going for the unblockable setup.
Staying back.
Okay, yeah, he still had a little bit of V-trigger in there to charge it up for.
Oh, I like that uppercut. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, he knew he would get hit, but the question is, he needed Guile away from him.
Yeah, I didn't want to go. Oh!
And it's enough! NuckleDu is at match point.
Well, NuckleDu definitely continuing his play from recently. We saw at Canada Cup, we saw at Red Bull Battlegrounds. He was able to take those tournaments with some really solid play. But here comes Samurai, almost at the stun. Wow, wake up, low jab in the throw from NuckleDu. So no stun for Winter Fox Samurai.
Samurai trying to do something at this range right here. That's the range where he feels like he should stand, but that just hasn't been as useful to him as I think he probably wanted it to be. Finding his way forward in the corner. Okay, out.
Oh, what a punish on that whiff V reversal. And Samurai just trying to get away.
Working on Super as well. Yeah, Super's in there. No, not quite.
Oh, but you know,
I love the idea.
He went far forward enough that Guile couldn't hit on the way down.
But he had exactly the right call, just not the right spot.
Actually, if he had used medium kick, that might have crossed up. Or light kick, I'm sorry.
Oh, maybe so.
Oh, oh my.
Just staring at each other, those tense moments.
He wants that fierce crush counter into Sonic Hurricane.
He can't play cute right now. That's. Or maybe he can. Maybe he's NuckleDu.
Yeah. Oh.
Samurai just using V-meter to maintain something, some kind of positioning. But the question is, what does he do here? So much time just spent patiently. Look at this, the time is coming close. That's Chip. That Chip just put NuckleDu in the lead. He just got there. Samurai's gonna have to move forward, gonna have to find something. He took the big bet and it didn't pay off.
And there it is. NuckleDu is gonna be our first 3-0 over Samurai here at the Capcom Cup, but great play from NuckleDu. He is looking very, very solid, very strong right now.
Yeah, I'll say.
Yeah.
So he looked so good. I mean, that's a tough matchup for Samurai as well, but he had time to study it. And still, NuckleDu looked like he just had complete control over it. It wasn't just that mid-range. It was also his ability to make the mix-ups happen up close. He blocked well. Many of the times that Samurai was in, Samurai did find some hits, but there was a lot of good blocking and defense from NuckleDu as well.
Yeah, and again, I mean, the interesting situation, I was talking about for Brolinho, I don't feel like he had the kind of nerves here. But, you know, XSK Samurai, this is probably his first time on a big, big stage like this, you know. So, you know, there could have been some nerves for him in that match. But, again, he has a chance in the loser side bracket, so.
Yeah, and he will play either Sien or Chris Tatarian in loser side.